Coming up on Good Morning Texas.
Bake that bread.
Farmers Market fun.
And we say goodbye to our seniors.
All this and more coming up on Good Morning Texas. Good Morning Texas for Wednesday, November 18th. I'm Mason Carroll.
And I'm Parker Fenton. Thanks for joining us this morning on our last episode for Good Morning Texas for the semester.
Parker, I can't believe just how fast it's gone, how fast this semester has gone, and just in general our time at GMTX.
I know, and I'm actually really proud of how we put together this show this semester, all virtual and everything. I'm very proud of everybody here.
Me too. Everyone's just done such a good job, and I couldn't be prouder for this to be our last semester. So let's have a great show and get into this week's trending topics. This week, we got some really exciting news about a possible COVID-19 vaccine. In fact, two possible COVID-19 vaccines that appear to be more than 90% effective. Last week, Pfizer and BioNTech announced their vaccine was more than 90% effective, and on Monday, Moderna Inc. said their vaccine was 94.5% effective in clinical trials.
You know, that is really great news. What does that mean for the future?
Absolutely. Well, Moderna said it intends to file in the next coming weeks with the FDA, and the company also says it expects to be able to ship 20 million vaccines by the end of the year. The CDC says some groups, like the elderly and immune compromised, might get a vaccine earlier, but the supply will continue to increase over the following weeks and months.
That would be the most incredible start to the new year. So, the 54th Annual Country Music Awards were presented last Wednesday evening. There were some big wins, great performances, and heartwarming tributes. Eric Church performed his song Hell of a View and took home the Entertainer of the Year award. Maren Morris was the night's biggest winner, taking home 3 awards and performing her hit single, The Bones. Some other winners were Luke Combs with both Album of the Year and Male Vocalist of the Year, Old Dominion with Vocal Group of the Year, Dan and Shay with Duo of the Year, and Morgan Wallen, who performed his song More Than My Hometown with New Artist of the Year. You know, I am not a huge country music fan, but it sounds like the CMAs were quite the event. Do you listen to a lot of country music, Mason?
I listen to some here and there. I just grew up in West Texas, so, it's a product of living in Texas. But enough about country music. What about some holiday music? Now more than ever, we need to find a little extra light in our lives, even if it's through a drive-through. The 56th Annual Trail of Lights is returning this year, even during COVID, but in a different way. The trail will feature over 70 holiday displays and light tunnels being illuminated by more than 2 million lights.
I love going to the Trail of Lights every year, so I'm really glad that we found an alternative during COVID.
Me too, and the trail will still host private and free entry for over 30 nonprofit partners and eligible families through AISD. But if you want to take your friends or families through the trail, ticket prices range from $25 to $30 per vehicle. So it's a great holiday activity to split and share with your friends.
You know, I really wish I was in Austin this semester to be able to enjoy the drive-through Trail of Lights. I'm very sad that I can't be there. So let's head over to Brianna at the weather station. Brianna, how's this week's forecast looking?
Thanks, Parker. Hey, Longhorns. Today in Austin, we will have a high of 77 degrees, which will dip to a low of 54 with no rain in sight. Thursday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies with a high near 79. Throughout the day, it'll gradually get sunny, and by night, the skies will remain mostly clear with a low around 59. Moving forward into the week, Friday will be a beautiful day with a high of 80 degrees and a low of 62. The sunshine and clear skies will continue until Saturday evening, as Saturday will have a high of 80 in the daytime and a low of 63 with cloudy skies. Sunday will have a high of 77, and there's also a 30% chance of showers until the afternoon, which will be followed by cloudy skies for the remainder of the evening. Plus, for the people that love cool weather, the temperature will drop down to a low of 52 degrees. That's it for me. Live from the Weather Center, I'm Brianna Rizzuta.
Thanks. Don't go anywhere. We'll have more Good Morning Texas when we get back.
Get that bread, get that. Well, just get that bread because it's National Bread Day. Our Andrea Muniz decided to try making a pumpkin bread loaf to celebrate. Let's see how it turned out.
Good morning, Texas. I'm Andrea, the resident baker at GMTX. I just titled myself that. But today is a very exciting day because it is National Loaf Day, my favorite holiday, and we are going to be making a pumpkin loaf, which is perfect for you to take to Thanksgiving. Your family will love you more than they already do, so stay along with us and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's go.
The ingredients for this recipe are flour, salt, baking soda, cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, allspice, ginger, sugar, brown sugar, oil, eggs, pumpkin puree, butter, vanilla extract, and water. Before we start mixing everything up, we're gonna preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Next, we're gonna mix all the dry ingredients together. Make sure to sift your flour so that there's no clumps. Next, you're gonna make a little well in the middle of your dry ingredients so you can pour the oil and eggs in. After that, you can go ahead and mix all the ingredients together, either by hand or in a mixer. I like a mixer, it's a bit easier. Now that everything's mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and make the crumble for the top of our loaf. I'm gonna add butter, brown sugar, flour, and cinnamon to a food processor and mix that up. When all is said and done, we're gonna go ahead and pour our pumpkin dough into a pan. I like to line my pan with parchment paper because it's just easier for cleanup. After that, we're gonna go ahead and put our crumble on top. It looks so cute, let's stick it in the oven. Now we're gonna set the timer for 40 to 55 minutes. Yum, it's time to eat. For GMTX, I'm Andrea Muniz.
Here at GMTX, we love a great cookout, but due to COVID, that's not really happening right now. We decided to have a virtual cook-off between our Cameron Trout and Joseph Stewart, using a few interesting items. Let's see what they came up with.
Hello and welcome to Good Morning Texas's Cook-Off. In honor of all of the wonderful foods that are made during the holiday season, Joseph and I will be facing off in the kitchen to see who can make the best meal. To make things a little bit more interesting, we'll have to incorporate 4 different ingredients into our meal. Cranberry sauce and gravy, and horseradish sauce and SpaghettiOs. For my meal, I'm actually planning on solely using these 4 ingredients to make a noodle soup. Getting into how I made my dish, I started out by making the gravy. After that, I lowered the heat and added the cranberry sauce. Then I added a dash of horseradish sauce and finished off my soup base. Then I washed the noodles clean from the SpaghettiO sauce and added them in. At the end of the day, it does not look anywhere near appetizing, and let me tell you, that taste didn't help it out either.
Yo, GMTX, what's happening? Joseph Stewart here. So for my portion of the GMTX cookout, I'm going to be whipping up the not so special. So let's see how this turns out. Let's go.
So I already had the SpaghettiOs cooking, so I decided to put the cranberry sauce on a piece of hamburger bun. Interesting. As you can see, I also decided to bake a piece of chicken here, a piece of fried chicken, and I put the beef gravy on it. Now the SpaghettiOs, they came out pretty good, had no complaints. The chicken and the beef gravy, it was actually pretty good too, despite the look on my face. But the cranberry sauce on the piece of hamburger bun, it wasn't all that.
So I kind of flopped and Joseph did indeed win, but it was still fun to experiment a little bit. I do hope this was more fun for y'all to watch than for my poor taste buds because I need to go get them deep cleaned ASAP. For Good Morning Texas, I'm Cameron Trout.
Now more than ever, many local businesses are struggling because of COVID-19. So I took a trip with a friend to a local farmers market on Sunday to support some local businesses and get a taste of what all they had to offer.
Hey, it's Mason with Good Morning Texas. Today I am at the farmers market off of Mueller and Airport with my friend Alicia. We're going to see what all they have here and support some local businesses, so follow along.
I really like this area in general because it is a really nice park with a lot of open space and it's just a good area to spend a fall afternoon. When you first enter, there are workers making sure everyone is wearing a mask, also hand sanitizer and hand washing stations throughout the market as well.
We're wearing our masks. Everyone here is wearing our masks, which is important because safety first.
Yes.
And yeah.
There are a lot of local businesses and farms at the market, and we made sure to check them all out. Last time I was at the market, I got some locally grown Yupon tea that I just had to get again.
Got some Lost Pines Forest Yopon tea. Very good, it's my favorite. You get, when you buy concentrate, you get a free drink. So I suggest checking them out.
There are also a lot of places scattered throughout the market where you can get a bite to eat or something to drink. I ended up trying a new macaroon, and Alicia got some kombucha.
What'd you get?
Kombucha, pineapple sniper, something green.
In a refillable mason jar, so you can come back next week and get some more.
With Mason.
Yes!
There were just so many great shops to try out, and afterwards we sat in the park and enjoyed our food and drinks.
I would rate the Mueller Farmers Market 10 out of 10. It's super close to campus. It's very central in general if you don't live on campus. It's great. There's social distance. Everyone's wearing masks. And it's just a great place to support local businesses. What about you? What were your thoughts on it?
Yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. I love how organic and fresh it feels. Everybody is so kind and just a great way to get out and enjoy the sunshine.
I completely agree. Well, that's me, Mason Carroll for GMTX. I'll see y'all later.
Don't go anywhere. We'll have more Good Morning Texas after the break.
Welcome back to Good Morning Texas. Throughout this semester, we've been doing a lot of competitions to test our anchor skills. But behind the scenes, Joseph and I have been beefing because we're one-on-one on the competitions. So today, we've decided to settle this once and for all in our winner-takes-all game, Executive Decision. We're going to be testing our knowledge of our own staff members, and Parker will be mediating. Parker, thank you so much for moderating the competition for us.
Yeah, I am so excited. I cannot wait to see who comes out on top.
Me.
Who knows? Only time will tell. So let's start with Mason. We're going to go with question number 1. Who has a dog named Lily? We have A, Anna, B, Cameron, or C, Parker.
Parker, I know you have a dog. And I know Cam has a dog because he's in an apartment. Parker, I'm with you.
Correct. That is correct. It's my little Lily. She's in the other room right now. So that is 1 point for Mason. How do you feel about that, Joseph?
You know what? I'm still gonna win the game, so that is all that matters.
All right, let's go to you with question number 2.
Let's do
Who
it.
played national club volleyball in high school? We have A, Erica, B, Madeline, or C, Sydney.
I'm going to go with Erica.
That is correct. So
Yes.
it is now 1-1, way to tie it up. Interesting start. We will see who starts to pull ahead soon. So back to Mason. We have question number 3. Who has a pet chinchilla? We have A, Stephanie, B, Brianna, C, Arushi.
Oh my gosh. Arushi, oh my gosh, I can't remember if Arushi's in the dorms or not. I'm gonna go with Stephanie. I feel like a chinchilla really fits Stephanie.
I'm sorry, but it was B, Brianna.
No. I'm going easy on you, Joseph. So I'm going easy on you.
I was actually supposed to let Joseph steal that, but since I forgot. So you know what? We're just gonna go no steals this game. Sorry. Sorry about that.
Lucky Mason.
Easy for Joseph. I gotta give him a head start, so
Yeah,
Okay,
I get it.
All right.
So let's go to number 4. Who has lived outside of the US? A, Mercedes, B, Erica, or C, Cameron?
I'm going to say Cameron.
That is correct.
Yes.
So you have pulled ahead with
What's
Mason.
that score?
barely.
What's that
It is
score?
Mason 1,
Yeah, I'm just letting
Joseph
you have to wait
2.
so I can just crush you more at the end of the game.
Bring it.
All right, so we are going to go to Mason with question 5. Who has met Shawn Mendes? We have A, Anna, B, Andrea, or C, Sydney.
I'm gonna say C, Sydney.
Mason. It was A, Anna.
No.
Oh gosh, Joseph is
Mason,
pulling
you're not
ahead
looking too
right
good right
now.
now.
So let's go back to you,
See?
Joseph. We
Let's
have
do it.
question number 6. Who was bitten by a dolphin in Jaws 3?
Oh, that's rough.
What? So we have A, Erica, B, Parker, or C, Madeline.
We're gonna say Madeline.
That is correct. And I'm also going to need to hear backstory sometime.
Yo!
That's luck.
Hey,
What
Mason.
a random
Mason,
fact.
what's the score now?
Skill. That's not even skill. That's just
What?
straight luck.
It is now 1-3 with Joseph ahead.
Mason, you should have studied harder. Know your people, Mason. Know your people.
You're just guessing, Joseph.
I know these things.
Oh, really?
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Next
go.
question.
To Mason again with question number 7. Who joined TSTV in their junior year? We have A, Harshita, B, Stephanie, or C, Parker.
Parker.
That was easy because we had just talked about it.
That was easy. Like that one didn't even count, to be honest
I
with
can
you.
Parker.
It counts. Give it to her.
Too easy.
So now we have, for you, Joseph, who is from San Antonio? We have A, Anna, B, Andrea, or C, Arushi.
And wait. Andrea.
I'm sorry, but that is wrong.
Yes.
So it was Anna. So Mason,
Your people, Joseph.
Mason has a chance to tie it right here, Mason. This is
Let's
all
do it.
you. Are you ready?
Yes.
No.
Who has an IMDb page? We have A, Cameron, B, Madeline, or C, Stephanie.
I want to say Cameron.
That is wrong.
Woo.
I'm so sorry. It was Madeline.
No.
Yeah, no, come on. Know your people. Know your people, Mason.
How about the last person,
I knew that.
So let's go with, Joseph, number 10. Whose father missed their birth? Oh my God, this is a deep one. Ooh. So we have A, Brianna, B, Harshita, or C, Erica.
I'm going to say Brianna.
That is correct.
Yes!
So Joseph has won. This is kind of devastating for Mason because this was her last show ever. Oh, there's some drama. If they were in the same room, there would probably be a fight that has broken out.
Throw hands.
But we are going to
get ready for me to come back. Get ready for me to come back, Joseph Senior Show.
You want me to express mail this to you overnight? FedEx, UPS, how you want this?
Wow. Wow.
I had to do it. I told you I had to do it.
So today is mine and Mason's last GMTX show ever. It's also my last and first time anchoring, but that's just because I'm camera shy.
To celebrate our time at GMTX, we thought it would be fun to go through some of our favorite memories here. We're going to start with talking about our first semester. Parker, when did you join GMTX, and what was your first semester of volunteering like?
So I actually joined, as you saw in the last segment, my junior year, the fall semester of my junior year, and I actually didn't intentionally join at first. Lizzie, who was news director last semester, she asked me to come on for a segment for a makeup artist, and so I did that, which made me very nervous because I don't like being on camera, but I ended up loving just the whole show and the vibe there, and I was also very interested in live television, so I thought, okay, maybe this is my chance to join as a volunteer. So I joined that semester, and then in the spring, I became technical producer. So I did a lot of the technical directing and stuff, and, it ended halfway through the semester because of COVID. But then I didn't think I was going to be able to come back this semester. but it was virtual, so I was able to join again. So I'm just a volunteer, but I've been very involved this semester, which has been really great. So what about you? When did you start? What is your history with GMTX?
Yeah, well, first I want to say we were so glad that you're here, and we love having Parker. She's great. And then, well, my first semester was actually with Texas News Channel my sophomore year. I joined as a volunteer, and then I was an AP the next semester. And then going into my junior year, I had an internship and job, so I took a break. But then second semester of junior year, I was coming back. I wanted to do TSTV, and I just saw I love TNC. I loved it, and like they're so great, and I love my time there. But I saw GMTX, and I was like, I want to try this. I want to try something new, and I just saw how great the people are here and all the fun it was like. And so I joined as an AP last spring, and then now as an executive producer. And it's just been so cool to see, one, going through it, starting as a volunteer 2.5 years ago, and then now doing this, and just seeing what we've been able to do like online with COVID. And so it's been really cool.
Yeah, I'm, really glad that you're working for GMTX and that we got to meet and become friends.
Yeah. So, it's our last semester. You're graduating. I'm graduating in May, but I'm doing UTMY in the spring, so I'm not going to be here. But, we've done it all, and we're seniors. And what's one piece of advice you have for people interested in joining GMTX?
So I think my number one, I have like a 2-part, piece of advice. One is just do it. Join it as early as you can. Even if you're a senior, still join it. Like I was a junior and thought I'd only get, a couple semesters in, but it has been the most amazing thing. I've made amazing friends. I've done some really great projects. I've learned so much about live TV and making packages and everything. So just do it, just join it. I know it can be very intimidating, which is honestly why I didn't join my freshman year, but everybody here has they just teach you so much, and they want to teach you, and they're ready to teach you, and they're so friendly, and they just want to help. We all want to help each other. We all want to, become successful and everything. And so just join it, just go to the meeting, even if it's a Zoom meeting next semester, just do it because it will be life-changing. It was really life-changing for me. And so that's one thing. And then the other thing is just make as much content as you can. So my first semester, I only did 1 package. Last semester, I was technical director, so I didn't do very many packages. But this semester, I have made at least 1 package each week. And I have just done so much and added so much to my portfolio. And it's just so fun. And it's like low stress. Like we want to make great content, but everybody's there to help you. Everybody, you can do fun things. Like I did a segment, Halloween at Home, how to celebrate Halloween during COVID. So I carved pumpkins, I made cookies, I put up decorations. It's just so, low stress, exciting, fun content. So just make as much as you can. Do you have any more advice to add to this?
Yeah, I just say, join GMTX, join any type of TSTV, do it. Even we have so many people who aren't journalism majors, and everyone's so welcoming, everyone's so passionate. There's just the most amazing people here. And in general, with college, don't have any regrets. You're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna turn in the bag package. We're here to help you. These mistakes help you grow. If you're not making mistakes, you're not growing. And we're all in this together, whether it's GMTX, TNC, any part of TSTV, a part of the Moody, a part of UT. This is, don't have any regrets. Just do it, and it's been so cool to see. But, speaking of looking back, let's take a couple moments and look back at some of our best moments throughout the years.
Good morning, Texas. For Wednesday, February 19th, I'm Hannah Sallard.
And I'm Mason Carroll. Thank you for joining us.
Parker Benton's going to show us a fun fall makeup look for the holidays. And not only is Parker a volunteer here, but she's also a makeup artist. So we're so happy to have you. Good morning.
Thank you for having me today.
Bagel said her biggest recommendation is a voter's guide created by the League of Women Voters. And you can even take the guide into the booth with you.
How do you take this off?
Yo! Wait, I'm so nervous. I do this off.
Bruh. Y'all, I'm literally
Okay, we got
shaking.
her working right here.
That's some thick glue.
Really? Is it like Elmer's?
I'm in New Braunfels with my friend Esvon. We are at this cool little restaurant called the Float Inn. It's a pumpkin patch mixed with a restaurant, mixed with a whole river experience. So we're gonna see what we can get up to here in New Braunfels.
Games you can play around the building like cornhole and Jenga to pass the time.
We're not gonna take it. Bye, Twisted Sister.
Yes, okay, all right, great.
This can't be that bad. Good. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. I want to thank our producers for providing me breakfast this morning. So with this is great. Very nutritious producers, yes.
Yes, on Facebook. I'm Sally Sue.
And Mason Carroll, have a great week.
Signing off for Good Morning Texas, I'm Parker Fenton. I am gonna cry. I'm really gonna cry.
I want to save y'all from talking for a little bit, but I just want to say on behalf of all of us producers here at Good Morning Texas, thank y'all too so much. You have done so much for this show over the years, and we are so like grateful and thankful for everything you have done. We are so lucky to have had you for however long we've had you, and we're more than happy to send you off to the world because y'all are going to do amazing things. So really
gonna miss y'all, like for real, really gonna miss y'all.
Thank you for everything. I'm literally about to cry. Oh my god.
Y'all are so...
Y'all gotta wrap a show now. Get it together.
Oh my god. I didn't expect to get so emotional.
I know. Like, I thank y'all so much in general, just for like, one, being a part of this. Like I said, I've loved doing this with everyone because everyone here is just so awesome and so passionate. And it's just made, it's just added so much to my college experience. And I hope it has y'all's too. And yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm so glad I joined. I went to a few meetings of different TSTV shows my freshman year, and nothing just felt like home. This has felt like home, and I've learned so much, and it really has prepared me for the future. And I'm just going to miss everybody so much.
Miss y'all too, definitely. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for everything y'all have done.
Yeah. So it's really sad to go, but at least we made it through this crazy semester. Thank you for surviving and thriving with us along the way.
Never fear, you can still follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Good Morning TX. Thank you for watching from all of us here at GMTX. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and we'll see you bright and early on Wednesday morning next semester.
Bye.
Bye.